Welcome to our Day 1 Enchanted Princess vlog series. In this episode, were we forgotten about at embarkation? We experience an Enchanted Princess sail away party. And keep watching to find out why our first dining experience on board didn't go to plan.
Hi, I'm Tom.
And I'm Dom.
And we are Tom and Dom Travel. Good morning and welcome to day 1 of our Enchanted Princess cruise. We're here at Ocean Terminal in Southampton. We can't wait to show you some more. So embarkation then, let's talk about that. Arrived at the terminal, Ocean Terminal, as you've just seen. And we got through check-in within 5 minutes, didn't we? 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, checking all of our documentation, passports, COVID test.
Yeah.
It was really quick, really quick.
Fantastic, wasn't it? So, and then they asked us to sit down, and that's where it got a bit slow. Not terribly slow, but it did slow down, and we were sat down for about half an hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Waiting for them to call us. It seemed like other people were going...
Skipping the queue.
Skipping the queue.
That's what we thought.
Going straight through.
Yeah.
There wasn't much organisation at first.
No.
I think after a few complaints from a few passengers,
They got their act
together, and it was much smoother after that, wasn't it?
Definitely.
We then went to security. Again, really quick, straight through security, 5 minutes, and we were boarding the ship.
As we walked on to Enchanted Princess, it was really quick again. Last time when we did Sky, we had to queue on the gangway on the bridge to get onto Sky, but this time it was really good, really nice experience. The only sort of issue was the fact that we did think they forgot about us when we were sitting down. Once we got on to Enchanted Princess, we had a quick look round the piazza.
Yeah.
Grabbed ourselves a coffee, and we were quite surprised because it was still early.
Yeah. That
the rooms were ready.
Yeah, fantastic, really.
Yeah.
Did you see that? So there's some hooks here. I don't know whether those hooks are meant to be there or were put there by previous passengers, but
I think they're the stick-on ones, so I think a previous passenger has stuck them on the side there, but they keep falling off.
Falling off. So they are handy to put our coats on, but they don't stay up. So I think we'll just give up on that. So there we go. Anyway, where were we?
So we grabbed ourselves a coffee from the International Cafe down on deck 5, and then we made our way up to the room to have a look. We've done a little room tour,
so you'll see that in a separate video. We knew we wanted to book some specialty restaurants, so the next thing that we did was headed straight down to SABATINI'S, where we thought, we'd have to book into individual speciality restaurant. However, we got into SABATINI'S, no queue there, only one person in front of us, and we booked our slot in SABATINI'S, and they were kind enough to say, we'll book your Crown Grill slot as well. So coming up in the next few days, we've got a meal in SABATINI'S and a meal in Crown Grill booked, so keep it watching to see how we get on there.
We wanted to book our specialities because we were stung last time on Sky, where we left it so late that we had a really poor slot.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to experience that again. So fingers crossed this time our experience of the Crown Grill will be
a good one.
Yeah. After booking our speciality restaurants at SABATINI'S, we then thought, why not? Let's go to our favourite bar.
My favourite bar.
Good Spirits.
But in a new location. So if you'd watched our Sky Princess videos, you'd see where Good Spirits was in the ship in Sky Princess. But on Enchanted Princess, it's downstairs on the lower floor of the piazza. Yeah, and we had a drink there, didn't we?
We did. We were really looking forward to it. So we had a quick drink in the Good Spirits down on deck 5.
Yeah, I had a 24 karat gold margarita, so A very alcoholic start.
Yeah, it's good to know Good Spirits, their sort of speciality cocktail menu doesn't start until after 6 o'clock.
No, so we couldn't have what we would normally order.
Just standard cocktails and drinks, but it was still nice nonetheless.
Yeah. What did you have?
I just had gin and tonic.
Oh boy, gin and tonic.
It's not boring at all. After the sort of hustle and bustle of getting to the terminal, checking in, getting on, coming to the room, it was time for us to get something to eat.
Yes.
As a little tradition, last time we went to Alfredo's on Skye, and we
Yeah.
thought we'd continue that tradition by going to GIGI'S Pizza
GIGI'S this time. So
here
that's-
on Enchanted.
Yeah. Exactly the same restaurant,
Same menu,
same menu, just a different name.
different name. It was very nice though.
It was.
Pizza, I had a princess pizza, so it's got prosciutto, cherry tomatoes, very, very nice.
And I had pasta, so veal pasta. It was beautiful.
All washed down with
That famous glass of Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir, which was absolutely lovely. It wasn't a straightforward process getting into GIGI'S. We actually had to put our name down and go sit in BISTRO Sur de la Mer bar area for 45 minutes before we were given a table.
Yeah.
So there was a little bit of a wait, but obviously it was embarkation day, and I think everybody else had the same idea as well.
Yeah, so we expected that a little bit, so there was nothing. We sat there, had a drink and waited our turn. So with our bellies full and had a couple of drinks by this time, we thought, why not go and have a little walk around the ship? Let's have a little explore and see what Enchanted Princess has got to offer.
So we went out onto the promenade on deck 7 because we do like a promenade.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it looks like they've blocked off access.
To the majority of the promenade. So you've
Yeah.
got a tiny space now, which is at the back of the ship, to walk up and down. But other than that, they had gates that were closed that stopped you going on the section that was underneath the lifeboats that we'd done previously. So bit of a shame.
We'll just have to wait and see.
See
It
what
might
happens.
just be because
It might be a one-off. Yeah. So we'll wait and see.
We'll just have to wait and see. After familiarising ourselves with Enchanted Princess, getting our bearings, we came back to the room to get ready.
I thought you said getting the beers in there. No, getting our bearings.
Yeah. Getting our bearings.
Not beers in.
Not beers in, bearings. We came back to the room and then made our way onto the pool deck and deck 17 for the sail away party, because we do love a sail away party. There was a little pop-up bar that was serving glasses of Prosecco and some Mai Tai cocktails.
Yeah.
So Tom had a Prosecco, I had a Mai Tai. It was very, very nice. Wasn't free. Obviously you did need to tap your medallion in order to get that.
Yes, so yeah, take it off the package that we're on. So we're on Princess Plus package, and they were included in that.
Also available is this new Princess Premium. We have seen a couple of price lists.
Princess Premier.
Premier, Premium, Premier. We've seen a few price lists, and we'll share them with you as we progress.
Sail away party, as always, was fantastic. We had a really good time. People on board seemed to be getting involved. There was dancing, singing. It was just a great time.
It was really, really good. There were lots of live entertainment. House band was there. Also the cast of the production shows did a little performance for us, and we were introduced to cruise director Aaron.
Yeah, so he was doing the presenting for the sail away party. I think the band were called Jamie's Band.
Jamie's Band, yeah.
Jamie's Band off the top of my head. They were pretty good, weren't
They
they?
were really good.
Yeah, and then we saw the showcast, did the usual couple of numbers and danced away. We were told the captain is Commodore Nick Nash.
Commodore.
So those of you who sailed with Nick before will recognise him. Okay, so while sail away party was going on, well, it had just come to an end really. We were walking across deck 17, and a lovely couple who we'd actually spoken to earlier on as we were boarding, really, were waving at us, which was great, but they were waving at us from somewhere very special. So they were in one of the Sky Suites. So hello to Sue and John.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you for the
yesterday.
hospitality, because it was really great that we actually got to go in their Sky Suite, which is stunning, and we sat and had a drink with them.
Nice chat.
What a fantastic couple, weren't they? So
Brilliant.
yeah, lovely to have a chat with those, and thank you so much for letting us
Have a look at your suite.
look at the suite. Perfect.
After our Sky Suite experience then, it was time for us to get ready for the evening. And this was a little bit of a downer on the evening. We block booked all of our main dining room reservations for 7 o'clock for the entire 14 nights in advance via the Medallion app.
Yeah.
So we made our way down to our booking, which was in the Capri restaurant at 7 p.m. So we got there at 7, and unfortunately the restaurant was closed because they were full.
Yeah, so we spoke to the lady at the door, and she said, oh, sorry, we've let in lots of people who didn't have reservations, so it's full. You have to come back in 45 minutes. And we were like, this is very strange. Why would you let in lots of people who haven't got reservations if you know there's people coming who are booked? So off we trotted, didn't we, to...
What she gave, because obviously we weren't the only people.
No, there was a massive queue of people who all had reservations. So
she gave them the advice to go to the Amalfi restaurant because that was bigger.
yeah, so
Everybody in the queue sort of made their
everybody
way
in the
towards.
queue went towards Amalfi. So we thought, hang on, let's try the other restaurant, which was Santorini.
On deck 5, just below Capri restaurant.
Yeah, and luckily we're the only people who went there at that particular time, and the lovely lady who was at the door at the Santorini restaurant sorted us out a table. We're within 5 minutes. Beautiful table, fantastic service there. So thank you very much to the lady who was in Santorini restaurant. Sorry, I've forgotten your name.
Really appreciate that. Yeah, that was a little bit of a disappointment in terms of...
Yeah, 'cause when you've booked a reservation, you expect to have a reservation.
So we'll see how tonight pans out.
So we do know that it always, on a first night of any cruise, it's a bit of a rush to the main dining room. It's a bit bedlam.
Yeah,
so
everybody's trying to build their routine.
And to be honest, it is a little bit our fault, because we were originally going to do a speciality on the first night, and if we had to recommend it again, do a speciality on the first night, because they were far quieter than normal, and you save all that hassle.
In the Santorini main dining room,
Yeah.
we had a lovely dinner.
Beautiful. I had we didn't actually have a starter, either of us, did we? This
No, we didn't really fancy the starters tonight.
It was a bit strange, to be honest with you, a couple of them, but it just not to our liking.
No. So instead of having a starter or a soup or a salad, we decided to have a pasta.
Yeah, we matched each other really tonight, didn't we? So we both had a pasta, Alfredo pasta, wasn't it? And then for main, we had
Southern fried
chicken, which again was nice.
It was lovely. In terms of the potato wedges, there was only 4 on the plate.
So yeah, it wasn't great portion size, but as we always say, you could order more if you wanted to, so you can have as much as you like. We were okay with what we had. We weren't stuffed, but we were okay with what we had.
And the chicken was beautiful.
Yeah, and then for dessert, what did you have? I can't think now.
I had the cheese board, so it was brie and gouda. So it wasn't really a full-on cheese board. It was some brie, some gouda, some dried apricots, and some grapes, which was lovely.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to try the chocolate hazelnut souffle, which was beautiful. And again, the lovely waiter scooped the top off and poured the custard in.
Yeah, as
it was
it's done
beautiful.
before. Yeah, and I had the Love Boat Dream, which is like a chocolate brownie with a chocolate mousse on top, with a small side of cream. So yeah, beautiful, love that. I've had it before, knew I liked it, still very happy with it. After our meal in Santorini restaurant, we headed back to Good Spirits,
Yeah.
so we could try a couple of their cocktails on the usual Good Spirits menu.
So I had my ultimate gin and tonic.
Yes, and I had the butterfly, so we both knew what we were getting, and they were
Lovely.
lovely.
We also had the opportunity to sit down and talk to other passengers and just have a chat. And it was a really, really nice experience, wasn't it?
Really nice, really nice. So one of the things is probably good to say on this cruise that our first day we probably did not stop talking. So thank you very, very much
It was brilliant.
if you came to say hello to us, because so many people came to say hello to us, recognised us, wanted to have a chat. So thank you very much to all of you who came to say hello to us today. It really made our first day really special, didn't it?
Yeah, no, really appreciated it. Thank you ever so much, and thanks for all the positive comments.
Yeah.
It was really good. After a couple of drinks and some chats with fellow passengers, we thought we'd give Crooners a go, because Crooners isn't on Sky, so we'd never experienced it, and we'd heard a lot of positive comments about it.
A lot of people said that when they were on Sky, that they really missed Crooners Bar, so we thought let's give it a go. So Crooners actually looks very nice.
Very nice.
It's got lovely big seating, lots of space, but the downside to that is because it's big seating and lots of space, you can't get many people in there.
No.
So unfortunately, peak time that it was, we couldn't get in there. So instead we headed to the casino
To grab ourselves a quick drink before tonight's show.
Yeah.
We then made our way into the Princess Theatre.
Princess Theatre, actually it was very quiet.
Very quiet.
We expected it to be quite busy, but saying that, I think a lot of people already looked quite tired and weary, so it's
Including me.
including you. So
It was multi-instrumentalist Kenny Martin who was performing.
except you weren't you only played the clarinet.
So
So
he did only play the clarinet. He was very good though.
yeah, it was very good. Do you know what? It gave me the feeling as if I was ever to go to New Orleans, never have been, that would be the type of thing that I would want to hear when I went to New Orleans. It was really jazzy, bluesy, great music. Some people weren't so keen, you could tell, because a few people did leave, because it definitely wasn't a show. It was a sit down and enjoy the music type of event. So it could have done really well in Take 5, that type of feel.
Yeah, definitely.
On the main stage in the Princess Theatre, very, very talented, but it didn't hold the attention of some of the crowd.
Yeah, and you know, I only caught the beginning and end of the performance because I fell asleep.
Yeah, you fell asleep. So,
But that's just because I'd had a really long day and I was absolutely shattered. He was very good.
very good. So, okay. So, but yeah, great. So after that, then we headed
Princess Live.
to Princess Live.
And this was the quietest we have ever seen Princess Live.
So I don't know if it's the crowd that's on board this cruise or what, because
I just think it's day one, embarkation. We've got a lot of Canadians, we've got a lot of Spanish, we've got a lot of Americans.
Yeah.
Obviously they've had to travel quite far.
yeah, there is a Spanish tour group on board, so it feels a bit MSC because we're having announcements in different languages.
Yeah,
So,
it's really strange.
but it's interesting, isn't it? So yeah, Princess Live, we did a guess the lyric quiz.
Music quiz.
Music
wasn't it?
quiz.
Very good.
We were quite good at that, so we
It was
didn't.
entertaining.
Yeah, we didn't win, but we were very close.
Very close.
So yeah, about half full though, Princess Live. So, but it was good. We
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Couple of drinks, And then
after Princess Life, we headed to bed.
to bed. Before coming back to the room, we went down to the International Cafe and grabbed ourselves a couple of bottles of water
And some coffees.
And then made our way back to our stateroom cabin. However, we did partake and indulge in a bit of room service.
Oh yeah, you did want room service, because like we said earlier, when we were in the restaurant, you definitely weren't full, were you, after the meal? So
4 potato wedges.
You needed something, and I know people tell us off for keep ordering cheesy chips, but we did it.
We haven't had them in a very long, 3 months.
Yeah, but it'll appear when we release this video that, and our last Sky Princess video, which was probably only a couple of days ago, that we had cheesy chips. So, yeah, but there's been months in between, so we had cheesy chips.
That's our experience on board Enchanted Princess, our day 1 embarkation, and yeah, really good. I'm really looking forward to the rest of this cruise.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for our other videos to find out what we get up to, but please remember to like and subscribe.
And as always, if you've got any comments or questions, just pop them in the box below and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check us out on social media.